Hello traders, Ade Forex here and welcome back to another video. So basically today we are going to be having a trade breakdown type of video, right? So I'm literally going to be breaking down the 3 trades that I took in the previous week, right? So without further ado, let's actually get straight into the charts. Alright, so here we are on the weekly time frame, right? As you can see. So basically my bias for the week was to be bullish, right? Was to be buying, right? Since the market is basically buying, and right here these two highs were key areas I was looking at, that was drawing liquidity, right? I was expecting price to actually take out this highs, right? But price also take out this high first and then eventually this. So let's actually go to the daily time frame to okay, let me actually use the replay tool, right? So let's go straight to Wednesday, right? All right, so in fact let's just go straight to the 15-minute time frame, right? To not waste so much time, because here we are on the 4-hourly time frame. We can see that the market is bullish. We've been bullish, right? We've been literally let me actually take the stuff back to explain the first trade, right? So here we are. So basically we were bullish, right? We've been bullish and bullish, right? So I was literally only expecting buy a bullish setups, right? So moving on to the 15-minute time frame, I took this particular trade on Wednesday, right? And this particular trade was a loser, right? So I took 3 trades in the previous week. I had 1 loser and then 2 winners, right? So this Wednesday trade setup, I was looking to keep longing since the market was bullish, right? So let me actually fast forward to my trade session is between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. as you guys already know, which you must have heard me talk about in my previous videos, right? So basically, right, this before 8 a.m, right, I was literally looking at this order block right here. I was literally looking at this area right here and then this area, and as you can see, this particular low, right, these are lows, areas where liquidity is at, right? So what I was actually expecting was to use this particular area as inducement, right? I was looking at this particular area as an inducement, right? However, I was expected to see how market will react when it gets to this area, right? So and I have my confirmation and everything ready, right? I had everything ready, right? So basically I was just looking at what the market would do at this particular area, and as you can see, it also aligns with the optimal trade entry zone, right? So I was expecting this low to get taken out, right, to liquidate the early buyers around that area, right, before myself actually getting into the trade, right? So moving forward, so we had that push, in fact, before 8 a.m, right? So I think we tapped into that area before 8 a.m, if I'm right. Exactly. So we actually sorry about that. So we actually tapped into the area before 8 a.m, right? So moving on to the lower time frame, here we are on the 5-minute time frame, right? So we're actually taking out the liquidity, right? Taking out the liquidity of the early buyers, right? Literally. So my thought process was to just wait for my confirmations and all that stuff here. So I went on to the lower time frame, like the 3-minute time frame, right? So I was expecting to see some sort of movement. Hold on, let's go to the 1-minute time frame, right? So we actually we kept on going towards the downside. Now basically before that, I had marked out this particular high, right? I was expecting price to actually take out this high. If price take out this high, then if I get my full confirmations, then I was going to engage in the trade. But as you can see, the market did not take the high out. In fact, we actually kept taking liquidities, right? So I was just waiting on my hand, right? I was waiting, and then let's actually go to the 3 minutes, right? So basically around here, okay, yeah. So after that, since we've broken a structure towards the downside, I was looking at this high, right? If we actually take out this particular high, I was going to engage in the in the market, right? So, and as we can see right here, we actually took out the high. Let me go to the 3-minute time frame. As you can see, right, as you can see, we actually took out the high. I personally use wicks as as break of structures, right? So after seeing this, I was happy to take the trade. I was happy to engage, right, in the market, right? So literally I just placed my I placed my trade at this particular level, right? So I love using round numbers, so I used 1.2946, right? And I was risking 10 pips, if I can remember. Was it 10 pips or 9 pips? I think probably, I can't really remember. But however, I was happy to set my limit order right here, right? So, and then guess what happened? The market literally, let me just play that for you to see. So the market literally took me out for a negative 1 RR, right? So I was it was a loser for me that day. And for a while now, once I take a single loss, right, in a day, I'm done trading. So I don't take more than 1 losses per day, right? So because I only trade within a very short period of time, between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m., right? So after seeing this, after seeing that I was out, I was ready to I had closed my chart. And in fact, before I was taken out of the market, I had closed my chart, immediately setting my limit order. So I was out of the market. And then so let's actually see what the market later did if we reacted off of this particular zone, right? This particular, let me just draw it out like that. Let's actually play that. So as you can see, market literally took out all of those liquidities, right? Took out all of those liquidities. So that was basically how my day went on Wednesday, right? So moving on to Thursday, let's actually go straight to the 15 minutes, right? All right, so here we are on the Thursday trade, right? So the trade I took on Thursday, right? So literally when I came to the market, right, I don't like staying too much on the chart, right? Once I come into the market, I already know what I'm looking for, right? I already know what I'm looking for. So my trading session is also between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m., right? So after seeing this Asian low got taken out, right, I was waiting to see what would happen, right? So playing price forward, right, we can see that we took out the liquidity and then we reap towards the upside. If you actually go to this lower time frames, you would see that we actually broke structure and all those stuff, right? But let's actually go back to the 15 minutes, right? And so I had seen that okay, we've taken out the Asian low, right? So I was expecting this high to get taken out, right? Also I was looking for my entries criteria, but not until 8 a.m., right? So let's just play price forward, right? Place price forward. So play price forward, right? Play price forward. So basically, oh my god, let me actually reverse. Let me take that back. All right, so let me be snappy with it. So basically, right, I was looking at this particular area. I was looking at what price would do at this particular. I was waiting for what price would do if price reverses to this area, right? However, moving on to the lower time frames, right? Right? So I was waiting for okay, what would market do at London Open, right? So playing price forward, you can see that we actually broke structure towards the upside right here. We broke structure towards the upside right here, right? And then we also we eventually broke structure. So I was not even looking at this particular area anymore. So the area I was in fact looking at was this particular area right here, right? So I was looking to see what to take my trades from this particular area, since we've actually broken structures like this. So let's actually go to the fifth. I think I took my entry from off of the 5 minutes. was it the 5 minutes or hold on, let's see. I think my stop loss was around, I think 303, so 313. Yeah, exactly. I think I took my entry around on 3, right? So I'm actually gonna be showing you guys the particular this thing on my from my MT5 and my, what's it called, my actual chart. I'm going to show them on the screen somewhere right now. So basically I was happy to set my order, right? I was happy to set my order, right? But however I also had this area marked out. Even though I was not going to trade it, I was just going to see how market will react, just for I mean, we keep learning every day, right? So I was happy to set my limit order right here, right? Because now one more reason I was happy to sell this order was that we've actually taken out liquidity right here, right? We've taken out this particular liquidity, and then we broke structure towards the upside, right? So I was happy to set my order below this particular low. So let's actually see what the market did, right? In fact, this trade almost took me out, right? As you can see, I was almost taken out, right? However, when you have a good broker, right, when you're using a good broker, then you have no issue with the spreads and all those stuff, right? So I mean, I was still tagged in, and then the market literally ripped to my take profit. And in fact I had another bias on the 15-minute time. I'm gonna show the chart, the particular chart. I was targeting this on the 15-minute time frame. Now I remember. So I had another limit order swing trade, right, on this particular, below this particular low, exactly at this 1.303, right? I had another limit order that, okay, if I'd get taken out of this particular trade, I would get my another entry right here, and then my stop loss was literally at this low, and then I was targeting this high. Well, I mean, I didn't get tagged in because I was not taken out right here, so I was happy. It was a 1 to 4 hour trade, and I was happy with that. So now moving on to the Friday trade, let's actually go to the 15 minutes, right? All right, guys, so moving on to the trade that I took on Friday, right? So basically what I was looking at was this particular levels, right? These particular areas, right? I was looking at what the market was gonna do at this at this certain levels, at these certain areas. My thought process was, okay, we're going to take out this, and in fact, as you can see, we already took out at the time I came into the market, we already took out the Asian low, right? So I was like, my thought process was, okay, perhaps the market might actually take out this low, then use it as inducement to long, right? Because I was expecting this high to get taken out, this particular high. Don't forget the weekly highs that I drew in the beginning, these two highs. So at least I was expecting the first high to get taken out, right? So I was looking for what the market would do when it gets to this particular point of interest or area of interest, right? So basically, let's actually go straight to the 3-minute time frame, right, to get a clearer view, right? So on the 3 minutes, let's actually play this forward. So as you can see, price was already at my point of interest. So I was looking for, okay, let's see what the market would do. Right? So I had marked out my the areas I was looking at, right? We had this. Let's go to the 1 minute actually. Yeah, I think with this particular level. So let's actually, I can't really remember my entry, but let's actually play price. Let's actually, yeah. So after seeing this particular move, right, I was happy to set my limit order. After seeing this particular move at exactly London Open, right? London Open. I think I waited for this particular high to get taken out also. I can't really remember, to be honest. Well, let's see. Yeah, exactly. So I waited for this particular high to also get taken out, right? So then I was happy to set my limit order, right? I was risking 10 pips. My stop loss probably 9.2. I think my entry was around here. Yeah, I think around here. So like I said, guys, I love using round numbers as for my entries, right? So let's actually see if that was my entry, right? So I was expecting price to take out this particular high. Now this particular high, right? Okay, now that was not my entry. My entry was more lower. My entry was lower. So I think my entry was 302 or something like that. Yeah, I think I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. I can't really remember. So basically, I was happy to sell my limit order, and then let's actually watch out what the market react. So basically, I got tagged in, right? I was not even looking at the chart. I only set after setting my limit orders, I just set my alert on the charts, stop loss, entries, TP. In fact, my alert did not even went off for my TP, right? However, my TP hit on my broker, right? On my MT5, right? So my TP hit, and I was really happy for that. And as you can see on trading view right here, TP did not hit. However, on my broker, my TP hit, and I'm super grateful for that. Imagine your TP not getting hit by less than half a pip, right? So that was literally the 3 trades that I took this previous week, right? So I hope you guys learned 1 or 2 things off of these videos, and so yeah. Alright, so that takes us to the end of today's video. I hope you guys learned 1 or 2 things off of this videos, and if you guys are actually interested in this sort of content, do well to smash the like button and subscribe, and also make sure you drop in the comment section if you are actually interested in this sort of content, right? The trade breakdown videos, right? So I'll try as much as possible to be making at least 1 of those, right, every single week, right? Hopefully. And yeah, so and once again, I want to apologize for not being active for a while, right? For I think about a week or 2 now. I've just been not dropping any video, right? But I appreciate every single one of you guys that actually coming into my DMs to ask about how far, when are you dropping a new video. So yeah, I appreciate every single one of you guys. So yeah, so see you guys in the next one. But before you guys go, yeah, I have a particular Telegram channel, Telegram community. So if you guys actually want to join, okay, all the links are in the description. All right, all the links are in the description. So yeah, so see you guys in the next video, and stay safe, stay good, peace out.